U.S. Air Flight 1549 went down into the Hudson River. Many are crediting the pilot for the controlled crash landing.
Looked over the water and we thought we had a chance because, there was some water, and got to give it to the pilot, man. He made a hell of a landing.
Preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
So help you God?
So help me God.
Congratulations, Mr. President.
The plane's tail is the only recognizable part of Continental Flight 3407. The crumpled and burned wreckage and remnants of a house, all smoldering reminders of what eyewitnesses describe as a horrific ending for all on board.
Could this be the end of the line for General Motors?
When Bernie Madoff walked into federal court, it was likely the disgraced financier's last day of freedom.
The small plane crashed into a ball of flames in Butte, Montana Sunday, killing 14 people, including 7 children.
A community grief-stricken by the actions of lone gunman Jiverly Wong, who went on a shooting rampage at the American Civic Association.
I was stunned, outraged, and just plain angry. 13 people killed for no reason.
It only took 3 quick shots for Navy snipers to end a high-seas standoff. Captain Richard Phillips had been held hostage by pirates in a lifeboat drifting off the coast of Somalia.
The deadly swine flu, a strain never seen before, has affected at least 8 people in Texas and California.
At a public school in Queens, New York, more students sent home after more confirmed cases of so-called swine flu, what the government now wants to call H1N1. The World Health Organization raised its pandemic alert to the 2nd highest level, essentially signaling it believes a global outbreak of swine flu is imminent. Across the country, it is out with the old and in with DTV.
I've been unfaithful to my wife.
Jetty Sanford and their 4 sons left the governor's mansion and the governor. The affair is the sole reason given in the divorce complaint filed in family court in Charleston.
He is simply the greatest entertainer that ever lived.
Michael Jackson collapsed at his home in Los Angeles. When paramedics arrived, he was reportedly not breathing.
A team of doctors, including emergency physicians and cardiologists, attempted to resuscitate him.
But the smiles would have to wait, as the most poignant tribute was delivered by those who were perhaps closest to him. His brother Jermaine singing Michael's favorite song.
Just smile.
It's clear at this point the doctor and the sedative propofol, a drug so powerful it's normally only used in a hospital setting, are at the center of this investigation.
From the time officers arrived at the home of the Harvard professor to the time the president weighed in.
The Cambridge police acted stupidly.
And then backed off.
I could have calibrated those words differently.
For Laura Ling and Yuna Lee, the long trip home is finally over. Back in the arms of their families, the emotions are overwhelming.
The Kennedy family is mourning the death of its patriarch, Senator Edward Kennedy. His passion for politics now silenced.
Not much time left for those wanting to cash in on their clunker. It's been so popular, the initial $1 billion in funding ran out in less than 2 weeks, prompting Congress to scramble and add another $2 billion.
It is an amazing, emotional story that shakes even veteran law officers.
J.C. Dugard was found alive in Antioch.
As officers gathered evidence at Garrido's Northern California home, they uncovered another horrific twist.
A search of the residence revealed a hidden backyard within a backyard. The hidden backyard had sheds, tents, and outbuildings where J.C. and the girls spent most of their lives.
Are you ready, Taylor?
This is the moment captured on home video when 6-year-old Falcon Heaney was supposedly swept away in a balloon. But when the helium leaked and the balloon came down, there was no boy. Now the sheriff says even the story of him hiding the whole time in the attic was false.
It has been determined that this is a hoax.
You don't expect it here. You don't. I mean, you always have the safe sense of, nothing's going to happen while you're at home.
That home was ripped apart. A firestorm of bullets rained down on dozens of soldiers. At least 13 were killed in the most violent attack ever on a U.S. military base.
There was a single shooter.
The investigation will focus on that suspect, a fellow soldier, Major Nadal Malik Hassan. Searching for grace and comfort, they gather, all struggling to deal with what happened here.
President Obama has issued the orders. Some 34,000 troops will deploy to Afghanistan starting next month.
5 days after the crash that put Tiger Woods in the spotlight for something other than golf, the world's highest paid athlete took a swing at putting the rumors to rest, using his website to admit what he calls transgressions, apologizing to his family and fans.
Chances are someone you know has been sickened with the swine flu this year. According to the new numbers, nearly 200,000 have been hospitalized, and nearly 10,000 have died since the outbreak began in April.
President Obama accepted the Nobel Peace Prize.
Compared to some of the giants of history who have received this prize, Schweitzer and King, Marshall, and Mandela, my accomplishments are slight.